Greetings everyone, General Roasterrock reporting in, and welcome back to some more Complex LCA Scythe. Now, we are on episode 3, so I don't believe that there's going to be any more just slaughtering through the maps, because I've been hyping episode 3 up for the longest time, ever since the very first part, and you're about to see that it is in fact serious. It is very serious. I might be able to get away with a little bit more, since I think there's a couple more invulnerabilities placed around in the easier difficulties, since we're playing through the easier difficulties first, before we get to ultra-violence, and that will be where the gloves really come off. But still, this is going to be a very difficult segment, and it might be the part where you really start seeing me die. So, map 21, Solitude, immediately we have no breathing room. You've got imps, you've got knights, there's a chain gunner perch somewhere, I don't even remember where he is. There's the berserk. That's what I was looking for originally, because when you have the berserk, you can immediately heal off every bit of damage that's been caused by this one segment. And we can hit the knight from under here, I think. Yep. Don't want to risk that comet, though. And usually there's a lot more density with these monsters. Like, even that was pretty lightweight in all honesty. Everything's still about as I remember it, though. Devils can still home in on you even when you're invisible. That's one thing I just really hate about the partial invisibility, because whenever there's any kind of missile type, usually the Revenants, and the Guardians, and the Cadavers, and all their variants, whenever they shoot homing missiles at you, having partial invisibility doesn't do jack. And I just launched myself through the window, of course. I could have gotten the Soul Sphere that way too, but I messed that up. I wish the partial invisibility actually did more than just randomize where the monsters throw their shots, because it's more annoying than really useful if you're not fighting hit scanners. I will say it's very useful when you're fighting hit scanners, because it makes their spread much larger. Just a Baron? Usually there's an Archvile there. Again, the difficulty is throwing me off. I've always played this with Ultra Violence, so going back and actually trying to respect, as I do, it's made these maps very weird to play back through. Even if the changes are just really minor, like an Archvile's been replaced with a Baron, you can drop through here and get the Soul Sphere. Then I think, yeah, you got a yellow key through that part, never mind. But that's really weird. I don't know how you can, like, rotate around the whole map when the exit's in that room. So we just have to go around the entire outside again. Yellow key's right there, yeah. So then you could go through and grab the Soul Sphere, but no biggie. And I think there's going to be a vial in here no matter what, though. There he is. Just one exile. Nothing to worry about. And then there's this useless double-barreled shotgun they put right here, even though that's at the very end of the map. I wonder how much Pistol Start was really concerned about back when these older maps were released. Because you see a lot of this stuff that's obviously, like, they want you to carry it into the next map. Unlike what we're going to be doing. So that was all of map 21, that was pretty easy. There is a legendary monster right there, I know it. And the devil managed to curve his shot around. A lot of the homing projectiles, specifically from the imps, they do that, like, fancy, like, moving back and forth. So sometimes they can just barely slip around the walls and still hit you. So I want to see what that is down there. Probably it's a legendary Revenant, right? It's probably a legendary Revenant, of course. Well, we might be able to have revenge for map 12. Yeah, map 12. It's in fact a legendary Revenant, and he might be able to shoot through that. That bridge effect is just a bunch of line defs that are like 1 pixel wide. Not even 1 pixel wide, they're just textures. And somehow doing that makes it able so you can have technical 3D floors in this extremely old Doom engine, so. This specific section right here is pretty hell because it's really small for the amount of density of the enemies that takes up the space. Especially when you have these Cacodemons immediately molesting you from the very start. And see? He's shooting at me already. He can shoot through that bridge, I'm certain of it. Okay. And I think that clears everything. Let me turn this down a little bit. I can hardly hear myself. And, oh, I thought that was another Legendary Revenant for a second. It's very hard for me to get used to these dynamic lighting actors for a second. Because in all honesty, I haven't been playing Complex for terribly long. Not as long as you hear some of these other, like, veterans playing. Oh my god, this thing. The way the Cacodemons lunge is so erratic and unpredictable. That's part of the charm, I guess. So, kick this Revenant. There, kick him. That's what I'm saying. This is arguably one of the best secrets that I'm about to show off right here, because drop down this waterfall, BFG. BFG will be very useful for that Legendary Revenant, and for this Cyber Demon that shows up at the end of the map. And hopefully we get something other than just regular Annihilator Cyber Demon. We've already had our first Cyber Lord, so I want to expand a little bit. I want to show myself off. We can take more than just a couple of rockets and grenades. Alright. I'm scared though, because now that we've gone through here, this is where the Legendary Revenant is going to be popping up. Because he'll be able to navigate through there. And when everything spawns in, when I start panicking, he's going to pop up and just rail me. Or do like the little incredibly fast shooting ball thing. Maybe just run back out. That took him a while. That's weird. Usually it's instantaneous. Don't let him do that. If he throws 3 shots and then raises both of his arms again, that's a comet. That's certainly a comet. You gotta back up for that one. We do have Berserk, so we can just dance around these guys as long as they don't spread anything, or just chain their attacks together like that. This Baron has been comet crazy. We gotta put him down. Too many comets for one guy like that. There's the Revenant. BFG at the ready. That was decent. I think we hit him with something. Unless the other Guardian just stepped in his way. That's the one I'm worrying about. Those tiny little shots. That's what killed me last time. Okay. We are out of BFG ammo now, and we have to get around it. Go back. When he does that charge up sound, he fires the most bullshit attack in this entire game. Okay, he's not really dead. This is our only chance to get around him, so we're gonna rush. The Baron spawns in here, so we have to go back. And there he is! Put him down again. Wow, that was fast. That's what I'm talking about. That's how the Legendary Revenant fakes his death. And he can do it 2 times. Oh, this is going to get me killed easily. He's so fast. I don't think he can come down the stairs, though. That's our best bet, if he can't come down the stairs. This Baron needs to move, though. There we go. This will just have to be a chip battle. Ooh, that managed to slip through. And somehow not... Wow, he got it around... What? What? Wait a second. Oh, he came through the waterfall, because that's opened up now that I have the key. Now he's outside. And we are the ones trapped on the stairs now. What an ironic twist. Get out of the way of the hands. So he's definitely going to be chasing after us now. He might not be able to come up the stairs now. He can't come up the stairs. That'd be very, very useful. Oh, Lord. Get out of the way. Okay, we're good. Okay. The moment I grab this plasma gun, oh, yep, there's the Cyber Demon. There's the Cyber Lord. Pray that Legendary Revenant doesn't come out of that waterfall. Or he just stays there. Tracer, get something. Okay. There we go. Shoot homers. One of the things that the Cyber Lords do is that sometimes immediately after they shoot their rockets, like unprompted, they will shoot homing rockets too. Of course, he's not going to do it now. Trying to embarrass me. So there's the grenades. Can't let those hit you because those are fast. should be really close to death. If I can get a grenade launcher, it'd really help for this legendary weapon. I am dead. I am out of ammo and everything. And I have a Cyberlord to deal with, so... Let's take him back here. I can head back. He's gonna shoot me through the... Oh, every part of this map has me open and exposed. Never mind. Huh. Okay. Not complaining. The only problem with using an explosive weapon on legendaries is that they have to be direct hits. A lot of legendaries are affected with no radius damage, which means they aren't affected by explosions. So these grenades exploding isn't going to do anything to him. Get the soul sphere. There we go. And more shells. Thank you. Okay. There's a plan to this. There's a definite plan to this. Okay, we're going to run back in the water, folks. I think we can. Yes, we can. We'll be able to pin him on the stairs again. Oh no, we got him! We got him, okay. Oh, that makes my life so much easier. And he dropped the cannon too. This is the legendary plasmatic cannon. This is the one I almost referenced for the plasmatic rifle in the first episode. So this will make this section much easier. So what we're gonna do, cheat this elevator because this is pretty crap, honestly. There we go. And it drops you on 1 Revenant? 2 Revenants, okay. You can't be serious. There's usually Archviles all over this map. Or all over this episode, at least. Supposed to be an Archvile down there, but apparently it's just a couple of Revenants who are already dead. That's the beauty of this cannon, because its shots home in, and they do decent damage. It could be buffed a little bit for what it is, though. You know, looking back on the circumstances of that, I am shocked that we lived. I am in shock and awe. But this map, though, have to say goodbye to the legendary armor immediately after we pick it up. This map is a very painful start, and I got this pressure on my chest, hold on. Ugh. Of course, everything has to ruin on me physical-wise. That's a collapse while I'm trying to record this. But this map's start is painful. It's very painful. And as the map's called, not Barrels of Fun, but Anger. As this map is called Anger, we will be feeling it. Oh yes, of course, legendary up off the bat. So, the sphere. There's a BFG over there, so we can rush to it without him doing the... Or the game could just close, yeah. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea why that happens. It's something to do with some conflicting antivirus, probably, because I know a lot of those just despise any kind of Doom engine, and they are always fighting against them, and I'm not sure what's going on with that. That's something I have to just pitch to the forums, probably. So you'll probably be seeing me do that soon, whenever I can, of course, but at least this time there's still a legendary yet, never mind. So nothing has changed. I thought I saw 2 for a second. I don't want to be messing with myself. Not that much of a masochist. Okay, there's the end. Get some cells. We can charge up. These guys aren't that hard with the BFG. Nothing's that hard with the BFG. Just when I saw Annihilator as well. But I'm seeing things. This map has me disoriented. After what I've just gone through, I needed some brain retuning, obviously. There's a rocket launcher. I always forget about it because it's so tucked away in this corner. Alright, let's just nuke this legendary. They're not a problem by themselves. Now that he's by himself, never mind, there's an Archvile. Oh, he teleported and then did the spread. Immediately when I look for the Archvile. You see what I'm talking about? This map is really tiny, but this condensed start is such a problem. Okay, now there's no legendary imp this time. Go for the rocket launcher too. Get out of the Archvile's way. I'm amazed the Exile didn't even try to target me in the last parts, but now he's doing it as much as he can. Of course. Now I'm stuck in a hole with Barons and Imps. Give me the rocket launcher. Okay, great, great. Okay, pray for no comments and no spreads, and it seems like there's only spreads coming from these guys. There we go. Now I think I have some control over the situation. Shoot the imp. And then we get this Archvile. This one exile who thinks he's all high and mighty. I might have just pushed him off. There's a chance I just pushed him off that perch, and now he's gonna... Yep, there he is! Went a lot better. Didn't think he had that little health left. I am very pleased with the Archvile variants we've managed. Because only one Velocirator in a WAD like this is very unlikely. There's a lot of stuff that's just plain unlikely that's been going on. And I cannot stress it enough that the name of the randomizer's game is luck. You're going to be seeing a lot of things happen to me that are just unlucky. Some of them may be my fault. Some of them maybe I'm just not to par with the skill level required for this. But some of them are just plain dumb luck. When I say dumb luck, there is a Cyber Demon in this map too. We don't know which one it is. Could just be another Cyber Lord, because I don't see any light coming out from there, so it's definitely not a legendary variant of the Cyber Demon. Those guys are actually pretty fun too, but in the like straight up hair pulling way. In fact, I doubt we'll see one for the next couple of series. They're really rare. Until then, we just have our basic Revenant, since Revenants are so common. And Imps, obviously. That's a no-brainer. Surprisingly, you've only seen one Legendary Redeemer, too. Put myself right into that one. Put myself right into the Cacodemon spread. Still weird saying Cacodemon spread. Okay, so... I saw an Imp over there. There's no Imp. That's fine. Okay. Cyber Lord or something else is going to be right there. To the door. Yeah, just a Cyber Lord. Never mind. Get him out of here. Go home. Go home. There we go. Just a shower of gore. We didn't even get a grenade launcher from him. What a shame. Okay, yeah, then we hit the button, and I think an Archvile comes out somewhere. There's more than just the one vial on this map, I know that. That D-Tech Fiend was trying to rush me. Of course, they always do. Where's the vial? I swear, there's an exile or something here. Maybe he spawns after the red button. That's the most likely possibility. So the red key spawns back here. Pick that up. There's one of the vials, but there's another one that spawns after you hit this button. There he is. Gotcha. And another perfect map. It's shocking. I've played this WAD so many times, and I've hardly ever got perfects on it in this quick succession, like I am right now. It is absolutely shocking to me. Now I'm trying to see... Okay, this one. This one is going to be the first extremely problematic map, because it's where everything gets really dense. You talk about density when I was saying it in map 22. There's a bunch of enemies I don't have the time to discuss right now, and there's a chain gunner up there. We just need to find cover first. That's our biggest goal. Of course, we happen to get a Freezer Behemoth in the Mancubus section, but there's also a bunch of enemies right there we have to talk about. The purple one's the Phase Overlord. That's a Baron variant. Meant to be the extension of the Phase subclass, similar to the Imp. And he's a gigantic pain. Another Cyber Noble, he's going to immediately hit me with a shotgun. If he pulls out the shotgun, you're basically guaranteed to get hit at most ranges. And then the Phase Overlord could do that, which looks really silly. Like he's having a seizure. So we're gonna pray we can kill this noble. And he drops an auto shotgun. And he does, okay. This makes stunning the knights a little bit easier. Oh, this is such a pain! And we haven't even started with the actual sections yet. Oh no. Those get ridiculous. Okay, yeah, the Freezer Behemoth immediately nukes that Hell Knight. Oh lord. Might as well make those things hit scan, because that's what they are. They're just instantaneous. And I'm probably dead because I haven't really managed anything, because I haven't gotten any weapons for it. The Annihilator still got me. That Cyberlord still managed to clip me. That's not what I expected from this map anyway. So hopefully we can get some decent Barons now. Or we can get a Hell Duke. That works too. The Hell Duke is Vanilla Complex's strongest Hell Knight. What? Are you kidding me? Wow, okay. We're dead. We're basically dead. Where did you come from? I've never found the secret before, apparently, because I would have remembered something like this. Oh no, that guy, the Cerebral Cardinal, that's what it's called. He's already fighting with all the Barons. He's gonna clear that out for me, and as long as we can just avoid him. He doesn't do anything stupid. Maybe we can do this still. That's a big maybe, though. Because, yeah, he's gonna lunge around like the cerebral sentient he is. Or he can just nuke me. I can't see anything now. He's gonna come around the corner while my screen flashes, while I have a seizure. There he is. Okay. Look out. Watch the homers. Watch the homing projectiles. Okay, he's distracted. Go. That wasn't the other Cyber Demon. That was... I thought that the Cerebral Cardinal came from him. I thought that's where the Cyber Demon come from. Then where did he come from then? He was the Spider Mastermind replacement. I always get those guys confused because I immediately think Cyber Demon variant when I look at them. But they're actually... Are you serious? There's something else? Now there's a Cerebral Sentient. Which is better, I guess, but no, never mind. They're Sand Spirits. There's multiple Sand Spirits. And a Dark Annihilator. I can't bring them up. I can't mention all these enemies at the same time. What do we have on the list? Hell Duke, Cerebral Cardinal, Cerebral Sentient, Dark Annihilator. A better explanation as to the Sand Spirit. Now Annihilator Imp. Now we have a Hell Duke and a Sand Spirit, so I can try and explain them as we're going through. The Hell Duke is one of the few Hell Knight variants that can actually heal themselves. And they don't do it that frequently, which makes them much more enjoyable than that. I swear, is that another sentient? No, it's another Cerebral Cardinal! Is this a joke? Is this a joke at this point? We've had Sand Spirits, Hell Dukes, Cerebral Cardinals, Cerebral Sentients. Might as well throw in the Legendary Sentient next. Might as well get him out of the way to introduce. No, you don't want to take that offer? Or no, just give me the Sand Spirit Tornado right off the bat. Get the Sphere. Get the suit. Why are you getting the suit? Trigger the grenades. Hit the door, because we're not dealing with these guys right now. We can go up to the Revenant area. I'm gonna miss the elevator. I missed the elevator. Yeah, of course. Get that. This requires so much planning. This requires such expertise into dealing with these specific enemies. Go for the elevator first. Don't even mess around. Get the shotgun. Probably should have got the shotgun first. There's something... It's the chain gunner again. The door. Back up. Out of the Cyber Demon's range. Go for the elevator. Miss it again. These Hell Knights are going to screw me over so many times. This huge number of them. Go for the elevator. Okay, we made it. That's all we had to do. Because now we can, one Revenant's out for some reason. Just one single Guardian sitting right there. Now go for the invulnerability in the Sphere. And we can clear this room. This room's pretty fun, though. You're gonna have to just watch and learn. I'm pretty sure it's this one where people got their Revenant spam fetish from. Because these guys are packed in so hard. It's not funny. And I don't think actually changing the difficulty changes the amount of Revenants in some of these maps. Which is dumb. That one right there that was punching me, that's a Famine. They're basically the non-legendary revenue. So they can resurrect themselves as well. They can only do it once, like that. And then once you put him down the second time, he should rail you right in the face. Should go down like that. Now we're okay. No cerebral cardinals, no sand spirits, nothing of that nature. Let me tell you about the sand spirits. I would be bringing them up for no avail if I didn't have this feature. The sand spirits have one attack that throws tornadoes out, and it is the most ridiculous attack in LCA. You could give me all these, like, stupidly large BFG shots. Oh, Lord. Speaking of BFG, of course. Speak of the devil. He shall appear in the form of the BFG Cacra Demon, which immediately killed me the last time I tried to fight one, so I'm going to try and actually manage this time. Get the chain gunner out of there. The only thing is you just have to manage them. If you have one pillared highbind, they're easy. No problem at all. And plus they're one of the very few enemies that are glitched into infighting with their own species, so a BFG Cacra Demon can fight other Cacra Demons by accident. Simply because they use a BFG. He didn't drop it, of course. They're also very useful because they can drop BFGs. Just the 9.5k though. Nothing higher than that. Run for the key. Get out of there. Now that we've done that, we have to deal with the Cyber Demon. How did that comment just go through my face? Okay. I'm not mad. How do I get this secret? Obviously it's shooting something, because the sheer density of all of those bullets coming off of a Cerebral Cardinal would shoot something here. I don't know what you shoot, though. One of these? No. Nope. Nope. It must have been one of those, because it's open now. You do have to worry about a baby demolisher now, too. Never mind, he's focused on something else. I'll take some of that. Or a Mancubus can just barely whiz by my face. There is not a single safe spot that you have to trust in. Especially since we still have the baby demolisher to worry about, and he's still not dead. Die, there we go. Can't worry about them dropping anything either, because they don't. No kind of BFGs at all, even though they have a 15k attack. What part of the cliff even hit me? I was standing, like, right here. I don't have auto-aim on either, which is usually the problem with this. But yeah, it's the best idea if you just go ahead and kill all of these Hectobi up here. Because the fact that they do the same damage as Barons per shot, or vanilla Barons at least, I know they're definitely not doing combat damage for sure. That gets really annoying when they can space that out across this entire map. Now once we take out these pink dudes, then we should be able to take on this Cyber no problem, and it's just a regular Lord this time. I never have to exhibit the Dark Annihilator, so there's no real good reason bringing him up again. But Dark Annihilators are more heavily reliant on railguns than a lot of other Cyber Demons. They have so many railgun variants at their disposal. We should... Yes, this blue key. Now we have the blue key. We can rush in here and immediately get stopped by a pair of Barons. But we can get that BFG behind it. And then we'll be able to finally take out this Cyber Demon. So you're gonna give me that. I'm already full on cells too, just from that one secret. There we go. You gotta wait for those homing rockets, because... How? It's like he waited on me. That's not right. He waited on me to shoot those homing rockets. He couldn't have instantaneously snapped to shooting me from that very moment. That's weird. That's a bit freaky. Now we grab the suit, and we can go down this lava bit. And it'd be really helpful if that D-Tech fiend dropped the rifle. Of course he didn't. Pretty rare sometimes. I think yeah, there's the vial. Now we're getting to the part where they're not sparing on the vials. So there's the spider mastermind over there. So we're gonna save that sphere for when we need it. Get him closer. Get that demolisher closer. We'll be able to shoot him in a couple shots. Should be dead. There we go. Especially now that they have the BFG attacks and it takes them longer to charge up. No problem. Give me that. Give me the armor. That should be the end. One more vial. This map loves their exit vials. They can't help it. So yeah, there's your example. That's why I said I was going to be having problems. Because that map is a problem, clearly. 2 cerebral cardinals. They're supposed to be rare. They're supposed to be super rare. Like, rarer than the 1 cerebral sentient we fought. Which I don't have time to explain again, because we only saw, like, what? He did one thing, and that was it. Okay, and this should be the last map as well, because the map after this, that might take a couple tries. In just entire honesty. That will take a couple tries, and I don't think I'm up for that tonight. Let me just get a drink first. That's a lot better. So immediately we get the worst possible way to start off in this room. That's with a D-Tech fiend. Great. Why to even bother? Mines are worthless. Let's go for the Berserk, which is on this side, and just kick everything. One way to go, right? No other way to do that. No other efficient way, at least. This is a unique map because it starts you off with BFG, and trust me, you're going to need it, because with all the Arachnotrons placed around, there are likely going to be something of a hard degree. Unlike these Barons, just kind of trapped here. Most hilarious fast. That killed him? Actually killed him, that's surprising. We actually have more than enough to waste, too. I can just clip through these guys. We won't have enough to waste when we get upstairs, though. And by upstairs, I mean outside. It's kind of upstairs. It's up a stair, at least. I know what I'm talking about. So we go around here, there's a sphere. And not on this side, but the other side, there should be another demolisher. Or something similar. I'm taking way too much damage from spiders. From simple dualacnotrons. It hurts me to say that. I cannot say dualacnotron. It sounds bad. Why can't everyone agree with this? It sounds bad. Dualacnotron. That's what a 5-year-old would come up with. So, yeah, there's the demolisher. Another spider over here. There's a baby demolisher right there, apparently. Gotta evade him at all costs. We can't go back up now that we've dropped off the waterfall. We could cheat him right here though. He can't hit us. There we go. I love how Complex Doom gives us a bit of a better telltale for when enemies die. With the Arachnotrons, you can see he explodes. He just explodes. Chunks of the brain go everywhere. He's clearly dead. Now if you kill him over the cliff and you just barely don't hear the death sound, you'll know to stop wasting your ammo. There we go. Now, we waste this BFG on this one demolisher. I think we can just hit him from right here. Make him pie. Absolute cakewalk. Come on, Demolisher? Demolishers are the easiest Spider Mastermind variant. Come on. That'll get us back into the room after we pick up this key. I think there's a key over here. There it is. There's a button. The button takes you to the key, which you can then get out of here with. You hear that? I heard that. All of a sudden, I'm not wanting to do this map legitimately anymore. That's another Velocirator. And we might not have the luck that we had taking him out the first time. So now we have to pick these Barons apart first before we actually continue onward. Because the L key's up those stairs. Easier if we just get those guys out of the way first. They can't even reach you. It's kind of embarrassing for them. There we go. Now, there's going to be a bunch of stuff spawn in when we go to grab that key. Get the spiders first. One of those spawns I know includes a Cyber Demon, so he's going to be coming out of the waterfall, I think. He either comes out of the waterfall, or he just warps in. One or the other. So grab the key, turn around. There he is, okay. He was coming out of the waterfall then, I would have seen him earlier. There come the homing rockets, so okay. The way you can tell when to shoot, because Complex Doom does do the telltale signs of shooting very well, especially with Cyber Demons. Whenever the Cyber Demon fires his 3 homing rockets, you know he's not going to chain any more attacks to that. Okay, now we're out of BFG ammo again, so this Velocirator is going to be a bit difficult. But now we have a grenade launcher in the secret right here. Which gives us 2 backpacks, which is only good enough for 1 more shot. Yeah, thanks. And I think going in that teleport will immediately trigger him. And he will spawn out right over there. No, he's already spawned out. We might. There's a maybe in this chance that we could win. But then again, he could just spawn imps repeatedly and he could keep healing himself to full. Because he does that a lot. And he does those too, which are way too fast for their own good, even with the nerf. And we killed him! Oh my god. Technically, we've killed every Velocirator we've come across so far. Even if he kills me back immediately afterwards. Oh my god, I still hate those guys so much. But I'm in shock. You watch Hexa enough, and you'll see, like, he has the hardest time with those guys. Granted, there's a lot of it that has to do with spawning. A lot has to do with where they spawn and how they might not just be trapped in a corner like that one was. But still, there's such a big deal made over those guys. And I've killed everyone I've came across so far. Even if that's only 2. I've only came across 2. I've killed every one. I think there's a Cybruiser in there, so it'll make the next vial a lot easier when we get to the railgun. If we get the railgun, it's not 100%. Watch out for that. Think about the spiders, they keep doing it. There's no refire until like every 5th shot or so. So they're going to keep firing at you, even after you're behind a wall. There's the Cybruiser. Again, they're just packing a corner. It makes it too easy. And a real decent fight for that. And unlike a lot of cybernetic enemies, I think they do take explosive damage. So rockets would be a great way to chip one down to size. But I like to make things hard on myself, apparently. So I'm just going to shotgun him. Come back into view. There we go. That's for map 12. Map 12 is apparently a staple here. How much I died from some of the harder enemies. I want to say harder, but they're more moderates at LCA standards. Cybruiser is a definite moderate. And hopefully we won't have any more moderates in this entire map. Maybe a good moderate would be a Dark Demolisher. I kind of want to see one of those. You know, not another Cerebral Sentient. He got one. He immediately gets one pair of plasma shots out. And that's just life. Life will sometimes give you an extra pair of plasma shots. Can't really help that sometimes. No, it's a sentient. Okay, now we can talk about the cerebral sentient a little bit. So, they're flying demolishers, basically. And they have a couple special attributes about them. Is that a... I see the fire and I see the little bit of glow. It might be just be a baby sentient, which would be really ironic seeing as there's a sentient here. So this sentient is somehow infighting with the Arachitron. Never mind, not somehow. As you can see that... Whoa, okay. There he is. How did he get down there? Oh, he's coming in too. Okay. We're fine. Get the tracers. Get some tracers on him. Hope he doesn't shoot a demon tech BFG. Wow, that was fast, actually. That was really fast. I had no idea it'd be that easy. But Cerebral Sentient is supposed to be a lot harder than that. Wow. So what I was going to say that they were going to do is, since you saw him drop the D-Tech BFG, he can shoot those shots as you saw coming across going for that Arachitron as well. And the baby sentient's woken up, of course. He has to... I'm done with this. Shoot one of these in the air. I have such a fury boiling up inside of me now. Because this wasn't supposed to be that hard of a map. I died with a Velocirator the one time, which is fair. I died from shooting a Demon Tech BFG into a wall. Those things are so much wider than they seem. The entire ball is taken into account whenever they shoot off. Alright, who's it going to be this time? Who cares? Oh no, it's the Dark Cyber Demon. Okay, the Dark Cyber Demons are actually pretty fun, because they have 15k shots they can stomp. Make those little floor things. The floor shits, as they're universally called. And they have a railgun as well. They have a stronger railgun than both the Railgunner and the Cyberuser, which definitely hurts if it hits you head on. And they also have the dark variants of the rockets the Cyber Lords shoot. So they can shoot a lot more of them, despite only having one cannon. But all you gotta do is hit him with a BFG a couple times. He should be done. Unless he does the railgun again. One shot's better than nothing. Getting ball contact is not as bad as just missing. Rather do tracers like that, though. Is he dead? He's not dead still. Watch the rockets, because they spread. The rockets can move outwards. They have a little bit of spread on them. Still not dead. Still not dead. This could be a problem. How much plasma do I have left? 7. Better than nothing. Still not dead. Dark Cyber Demons, I do think, have a bit of a step up in health as well, as you'd expect, but I'm not sure how much it is. I think it's just 4,500, right? I gotta scan him. I gotta reach my button. My finger all the way across to my scan key, because it's nowhere near close. 5,000, okay. This might take a second. No plasma. I have rockets, but rockets aren't going to do anything since he's a Cyber Demon. Better just stick with the old 1-2. The occasional just 2 if he gets close enough. There we go. Okay, he's dead now. Didn't drop anything. Like, even for boss type, that's rare to not drop a single thing. Not even an orb. I could have done with like 25 armor, thank you. Alright, I think now we got the key. We're just gonna open this. Boom, check the vial variant. Could be another Velocirator. I was about to say something worse, but there's nothing worse than a Velocirator. Nope, just... there we go. He's not dead. How is he not dead? These vials make me so angry, I swear. Now we can go through the legitimate exit and not just drop down from a cliff. Come down through here. Walk along, and we're done. Whew. I need another drink. Hold on. I was not wrong. I was not wrong indirectly saying that this was going to be the breaking point, and that we'd definitely be seeing much harder enemies coming through. Shock. These are some of the strangest Demolisher spawns I've ever seen. Sentients, Cerebral Cardinals. I'm very surprised. I'm scared. I'm scared going into this next map because the next map, this is the one I've been warning about. This is Fear. And Fear is nothing to mess around with. It might have to be a whole video itself. Just because it's that hard. It's that clustered up together. Excuse me. Chest pressure again. So, there will be some time I take to develop a strategy for Fear. As part of the video, of course. I'm not just going to go and, like, immediately master it. Like, hey, look, I'm good, right? This is an experience for everyone. But until then, this is General Roastrock signing off. And we're going to need some serious rage to get through this next map, so stay violent, everyone.